Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last class, we learned about allocation and apportionment of overheads. So, today we are going to solve one practical problem. Before that, I will explain about primary overhead distribution summary. Primary overhead distribution summary. It means what? See, this primary overhead distribution summary, this is the first step in distributing indirect expenses. Clear? So let's see. See, the distribution of common expenses to all the departments, including service departments, on some suitable basis, it is known as primary overhead distribution summary. It means what? Distributing common expenses to all the departments, including service departments. Means production and service departments. Both departments we need to allocate or distribute the common expenses on some equitable basis. That is known as primary overhead distribution summary. Here all indirect costs like rent, electricity, depreciation, repairs and maintenance, etc. are allocated and apportioned to various departments such as production and service departments. Clear? Production departments, it means what? These are the departments, they are directly involved in the manufacturing of the product. And service department means they do not produce the goods directly, but they provide support to the production department. Clear? That is the difference between production and service department. See, in this primary overhead distribution summary, first step is list all indirect expenses like rent, electricity, depreciation, etc. And first we need to list all the common expenses. And second one is identify the appropriate basis of apportionment for each expenses. After that we need to identify the appropriate basis. Clear? For each expenses. After that, third step is divide the total expense among different departments based on that basis. Means the last step is we need to divide the total expenses among different departments on the basis of based on that basis. We in the step second we have identified the appropriate basis, right? That one we need to divide the total expenses. That's it. That is what primary overhead distribution summary. In this primary overhead distribution summary, this is nothing but allocating or distributing the indirect or common expenses to all the departments. That is production and service department. That's it. Clear? So let's solve one problem. See here. 1 minute. See the problem. A company, it has three departments, P1, P2 and S1. Means these P1 and P2 production departments and S1 that is the service department. The following overheads were incurred during the month of June. See here, rent and rates 12,000, lighting 1,800, power 6,000, depreciation on machinery 9,000, repairs and maintenance 4,500, supervisor salary 7,200, canteen expenses 3,000 and insurance on machinery 3,600. Now basis, that is the information about the basis of apportionment, that is they have given the area. Here also, sorry, S1, this is service department, okay? And they have given the area for P1, P2 and S1 and light points, machine values, horsepower and number of workers. So apportion the above overheads to P1, P2 and S1 using the most equitable basis for each item. In the question they will give the basis, we have to identify the suitable one. Clear? See here. See this rent and rates. So rent, that is usually paid based on the floor area, right? So departments occupying more space should bear a higher portion of the rent. So 12,000 we need to apportion or allocate this 12,000 to the production and service department on the basis of floor area. Clear? And second one is lighting. So lighting cost is directly related to the number of bulbs or fittings used. Number of bulbs or fittings used. So lighting we need to apportion on the basis of light points. Next one is power. Power, that charges depends on the machine power consumption. Clear? Machine with higher HP consume more power. That's it. So here power, that is rupees 6,000, we need to distribute on the basis of horsepower. On the basis of horsepower. And next one, depreciation on machinery. Here depreciation, that is calculated based on the cost or value of machinery. Clear? So this 9,000 we need to allocate on the basis of machine value, on the basis of this machine value. And next one is repairs and maintenance. See, again, higher value machine is usually more and complex, right, and expensive also to maintain. So this is a logical base, that is repairs and maintenance. 4,500, that is also we need to allocate on the basis of machine value. And next one is supervisor salary. Here supervisor salary, they are generally assigned based on the number of workers. Based on number of workers, more workers need more supervision, hence cost is distributed by this base, that is number of workers for supervisor salary. Next one, canteen and canteen expenses. Canteen expenses, again canteen usage, that is depends on the number of employees or workers. Next one is insurance on machinery, that is machine insurance premium, that is typically based on the based on the insured value. Clear? More valuable machines attract higher insurance cost, right? So insurance on machinery, that is we need to allocate on the basis of machine value. Clear? See, just you always ask yourself, here the logic behind this apportionment, or when you identify the suitable basis, just you always ask yourself which department causes or consumes more of this cost. Clear? That is the key to choosing a fair apportion basis. Which department causes or consumes more of this cost. Clear? That is the key to choosing a fair apportionment basis. Clear? So in this problem, just you have to always ask yourself. Clear? Now let's solve the problem. See here, this is the format of primary overhead distribution summary. See here, particulars, basis, total, P1, P2 and S1. Clear? So first one is rent and rates. Rent and rates. So rent and rates we need to apportion on the basis of floor area, right? See here, this floor area, floor area 2,000, 1,500 and 1,000. Here just you need to remove two zeros. Remove two zeros. Now divide from which number? 5. 5 4s are 20 and 5 3s are 15 and 5 2s are 10. Right? So our ratio is 4:3:2. So now rent and rates, that is amounts to rupees 12,000. So the total of 4 plus 3 plus 2 is 9. Right? So 12,000 into 4, that is for P1. P1 means production department, divided by total 9 equals to 5,333. Write down 5,333. And P2, that is 12,000 into 3 divided by 9, that is 4,000. 4,000. And next one, 12,000 into 2 divided by 9, that is 2,667. Are you able to see, right? 2,667. In this way we need to apportion. Next one, lighting. Lighting, that is we need to apportion on the basis of light points. So here light points are 10, 8, 6. Means we need to divide this one from table 2, right? 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8 and 2 3s are 6. Means our ratio is 5:4:3. 3. So the amount of lighting, that is rupees 1800, right? 1800. One minute. Yes. So 1005 plus 4 plus 3, how much? 12. Right. Now total of 1800 into, for P1 take 5 divided by 12, that is equals to rupees 750. Now 1800 into 4 divided by 12, 600, and 1800 into 3 divided by 12, that is 450. 450. Clear? Now next one is power. We need to apportion the power on the basis of horsepower. Here horsepower is here 45, 35 and 20. 45, 35 and 20. Again from 5. 5 nines are, just we need to simplify this, that's it. 5 nines are, 5 sevens are, and 5 fours are 20, right? Means the ratio is 9:7:4. Clear? So power amounts to rupees 6000, and total of these ratios 9 plus 7 plus 4, that is 20. Means 6000 into 9 divided by 20, that is for P1 2700. Next one for P2 6000 into 7 divided by 20, that is 2100. 2100. And again 6000 into 4 divided by 20, that is 1200. I hope this is clear to you all. Simple mathematics, right? So next one is depreciation on machinery. That is on the, we need to allocate on the basis of machine value. Here machine value, it is 90,000 for P1, 60,000 for P2 and 30,000 for S1. Here what you have to do, remove 4 zeros, right? So remaining 963, means we need to divide it from 3 table, right? So 3 3s are 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, right? Means 3:2:1. 3:2:1. So 3 plus 2 plus 1, total is 6. Now 9000 into 3 for P1. 9000 into 3 divided by 6 equals to 4500. 4500. Now 9000 into 2, right? That is for P2. 9000 into 2 divided by total of these 6. 6. So 3000. 3000. And 9000 into 1 divided by 6, that is 1500. 1500. Now next one is repairs and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance, that is we need to allocate on the basis of machine value, that is rupees 4500. Machine value, again the same ratios, that is 3:2:1. 4500 into 3 divided by 6, 2250. And 4500 into 2 divided by 6, 1500, and I think it's 750. 4500 into 1 divided by 6, yes, that is 750. Now next one is supervisor's salary. Supervisor's salary, that is on the basis of number of workers. We need to allocate on the basis of number of workers, 30 20 10. Just remove the 1 0. So remaining is 3:2:1. See here, 3:2:1, right? So supervisor salary 7200. Total of these ratios 6. 7200 into 3 divided by 6. 1 minute. 7200 into 3 divided by 6, that is 3600. 3600. 7200 into 2 divided by 6, 2400. 1200 into 1 divided by 6, that is 1200. Clear? Now next one is canteen expenses, that is also on the basis of number of workers, that is the ratio is same, 3:2:1. 3000 into 3 divided by 6. 3000 into 3 divided by 6, that is 1500. 1000 and here 500. Clear? Now next one, insurance on machinery, that is on the basis of machine value, again the same ratio, that is 3:2:1. 3600 into 3 divided by 6, that is 1800. Here 1200 and here 600. Now we need to total. So overhead, here write down overhead as per primary distribution summary. Clear? That is, so total for P1. P1 total is 5 plus 750, 2700 plus 4500 plus 2250 plus 3600, 1500, 1800 equals to 20. One minute, I will write down here. 22,433. Now for P2, 4000 plus 600 plus 2100 plus 3000 plus 1500 plus 2400, 1000, 1200 equals to 15,800. Clear? Now for service department, 2667 plus 450 plus 1200 plus 1500 plus 750, 1200, 500, 600 equals to 8867. Clear? This is the overhead as per primary distribution summary. Clear? In this way, we need to solve the problem under primary overhead distribution summary. Just we need to allocate the overheads or expenses or indirect cost. Just you always ask yourself which department causes or consumes more of this cost. Clear? That is the key to choosing a fair apportionment basis. Clear? So I hope this problem is clear to you all. Clear? So once here primary distribution is done, we move to the secondary stage. Clear? In the next class, I will explain about secondary distribution overhead summary. Clear? So I hope this problem is clear to you all. If not, please leave a comment. Thank you.